All right, folks, and there's a graphic I never thought I would see on PCW television. The Lubeck Lucha Libre United States Championship about to be defended here on PCW on CMT for the first time ever. And isn't this appropriate, folks, that it would be defended against the All-American Austin McIntire. Here are the American McIntyres coming down to the ring. David out here to support his brother. Here's a guy who, in his PCW career, has been a true rags to riches story. Out comes Zach Patterson, fresh off suspension and fresh off a war against the mercenary Bake. And here we go, folks. Big time championship matchup here, folks. Big time headbutt. Will Austin McIntire. Oh, look at that. A sweep early, caking the knees right out from under Patterson. These two just trading strikes here right in the center of the ring. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, God. Ooh, and McIntire followed up with an ensaguri early. This over the ropes. Austin tie up. Looking for a DDT there. Patterson had it scouted. Oh, look at this. Patterson could not block that one. That back suplex. There's Patterson. We have to be wondering about his physical condition, folks. After the brutal war that he had with the mercenary Bake. That last man standing match at Death Fest. Quite possibly one of the only bright spots on that night. TM Veg beating Kimbo Slice helped also. I'm a firm believer, but no one is beyond redemption, folks. But I think the franchise Matt Mills, the PCW World Heavyweight Champion, has a long way to go on that one. McIntire with a backdrop. McIntire coming to play early, but that one could be a game changer, folks. That stiff kick right to the ribcage of Patterson. McIntire headlock takedown. There's McIntire also at Death Fest, had a grueling matchup. Look at this. McIntire with and his brother David withstood. Oh God, look at this, look at this. Oh, a beautiful roll-up. Is he going to steal one right here? Oh, and Patterson had to dig deep right there. We've already discussed what's at stake here. The first round bye for both these guys is on the line. Look at this, Patterson single leg crab. Oh, Austin fought out of that one though. Oh, and just a clubbing blow to the back of the head. Of course, all of these men, including David McIntire at ringside, Jawbreaker, all competed last year at the Glory Cup tournament. Oh, beautiful counter by Patterson there. Caught that spin kick and turned it right into a standing clothesline. As I was saying before, all these guys competed in last year's Glory Cup tournament. All of them made it to the semifinals before being eliminated in that round. All of them looking to take another step this year. Patterson time. Oh, no, blocked it. And it's an interesting role reversal because this time last year, going to last year's Glory Cup tournament, it was Zach Patterson along with Stone Cold Mike Herdlicka, that son of a bitch from Lubeck Lucha Libre. Oh, look at this. Look at it. Beautiful. Great strength by Austin McIntire right there to hold him up for that stalling suplex. Last year was Patterson going into the tournament as the tag team champion. Jawbreaker. Oh, McIntire caught that sweep again. Oh, and Patterson caught him coming in. Caught him with that back elbow. Now following up now with a single leg crab, but Austin McIntire fought out of that one. Oh, and Patterson dumped to the outside. Oh, look at Tope Suicida by Austin McIntire. You can tell that Austin McIntire really wants to win the Lubeck Lucha Libre United States Championship, folks. It's clearly the All-American clearly wants that one, folks. He called this shot as soon as Patterson won it, saying that he wanted a shot to be the United States champion. Of course he would, folks. He's the All-American. Oh, God. Patterson blocked that swinging neckbreaker attempt. Shrugged off that kick attempt. Oh! Smart thinking by Patterson to go for that shin breaker, try to take away Austin McIntire's kicks. Oh, and Patterson with a headbutt. Patterson, you know what's at stake for him, folks. If he loses this match, it's not just losing a first-round bye. It's losing the United States Championship and then immediately going back on suspension. Tie up. Look at this. Oh, God, a stomp in the knee right to the face. What's that? Oh, folks, it is coming through my headset right now. Look at that look. That great Achilles lock. It is coming through my headset right now. That next week on PCW on CMT. Beautiful counter there. If I tell you when the action slows down, folks. Shot to the kidneys. Next week on PCW on CMT. TM Veg will return to action and will be defending the Intercontinental Championship against none other than that man at ringside, David McIntire. And folks, that is a huge... Oh, God, inside cradle pinfall attempt. And Zach Patterson had to dig deep to kick out of that one. Oh, and Patterson with a low blow. Taking a shortcut there, maybe a desperation move. Forcing McIntyre back to his feet. And folks, what a huge announcement that is for the main event of next week's episode. Inside cradle, pinfall attempt, Schoolboy. And Patterson had to dig deep to kick out of that one. David McIntyre, along with being kick right to the head, along with being one of the longest reigning PCW World Tag Team Champions, along with his brother in the ring, Austin, was quite possibly last year one of the most... has had a reign as PCW Intercontinental Champion that may be one of the greatest reigns we'll ever see with that championship belt, folks. There's Patterson, former Intercontinental Champion in his own right. One of the most decorated stars here in PCW. Oh, God, blocked that one. Oh, God, Patterson. Great counter by Patterson there. Oh, but McIntyre once again sweeping the leg. Patterson rolling clothesline. Oh, McIntyre. These two just trading strikes right in the center of the ring now. Oh, blocked it. Patterson. Inverted atomic drop there. Oh, now just a clubbing blows to the back. Patterson. It may have taken them a little bit to wake up, folks, but these two have come to fight tonight. Both of these guys are future World Heavyweight Championship material. God, look at this. Look at this. Here it comes. Red Death. Will this be enough to put away Austin McIntyre? Pinfall attempt.
1, 2.
And Austin McIntyre dug deep and kicked out at 2. Of course he would, folks. He's the man who it took Joelberg last year 3 jackhammers to put away. He's a former #1 contender. He had a shot at the PCW World Heavyweight Championship last year at Gauntlet for Glory. Look at that power slam by Patterson. Forcing McIntyre back to his feet now. Patterson with a huge drop kick. McIntyre slowly getting back to his feet here. Sizing each other up here, trying to get some Cecil Walker. McIntyre's low kick. Wrist lock. Driving his elbow right into the shoulder of Patterson. Oh, Patterson, great counter into a snapmare. Forcing McIntyre's feet didn't pay off there, folks. Patterson going behind. Beautiful back suplex. And the All-American slow to get back to his feet. Austin McIntyre forcing him. Okay, look at this. High risk here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Patterson. McIntyre played possum. Look at that splash from the top rope. And Patterson may be in trouble right here, folks. Oh, Patterson caught him with a right. Looked like Patterson was going to come in. Oh, The wind up. Oh, look at this. Look at this. There's those trapping headbutts. Oh, God. Thankfully, he didn't do too many. Here we go. Once again, Patterson once again with the single leg crab, but that time McIntire too close to the ropes. Patterson calling for something here. Just trying to McIntire just trying to stay away from him. Here it comes again. Yeah, all right. Here it comes. The number 2 Red Death of the match. Pinfall attempt. Looked like Austin McIntire may have been out there. And somehow Austin McIntire kicks out of the second Red Death of the match, folks. Austin McIntire. Oh, God, not again. Look at that Patterson with those headbutts. Austin McIntire is quite possibly one of the most resilient competitors here in PCW. Pinfall attempt. And McIntire dug deep and kicked out once again. Neither one of these guys want to lose momentum, folks. Both of these guys are hungry. Patterson, in the past year, has had such a great run here in PCW. Has reigned as PCW. Sorry, folks. Has reigned as PCW World Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental Champion, and now the reigning and defending Lubeck Lucha Libre United States Champion. Oh, look at that! Oh, Patterson nearly caught him there. Patterson tying up, sending Austin McIntire into the corner. What's Patterson going for here? Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. Right hands, right, those forearm strikes. I think he's sneaking in a closed fist here and there, showboating to the fans, throwing Austin McIntire right down to the canvas. Drop kick right to the back. McIntyre's slow to get back to his feet. Oh, caught him with the sweep there. Oh, no! And Zach Patterson thrown to the outside. Oh, God, look at that. Look at that! And that could cost Austin McIntire right there because he went high risk and it did not pay off. And Patterson knows that there's blood in the water here. Patterson going back to the inside. Oh! Patterson timed that one up perfectly, folks. Patterson, will he go high risk as well? Patterson electing to play it safe here. Austin McIntire favoring that midsection. Headlock takedown. Forcing Patterson back to his feet. Is the champion in trouble? Pinfall attempt, new champion right here. Oh, and Patterson kicked out at a late 2 right there. This match will continue. Zach Patterson was almost back on suspension right there. Oh, God, great back elbow. Yes, Austin McIntire off the ropes. Pop-up spine buster by Patterson. Oh, look at that. Oh, McIntire. Nope, Patterson got the upper hand there. Off the ropes again. Oh, and there's a back elbow pinfall attempt. Oh, but Austin McIntire too close to the ropes, and this match will continue right here. What a main event matchup we've got going on here, folks. These two young lions looking to take the next step, breaking. Both of these guys want to be considered among the top tier of PCW competitors. You know, they want to be the ones facing the likes of Matt Mills, the likes of Joel Berg, the likes of Brandon Tallman. Patterson kicking out right there. Oh, and there's another sweep. Of course, next week, at the conclusion of the next episode of PCW on CMT, the booking committee will finally make their selection. This great catapulting Austin McIntire into the ring. The booking committee will seed the tournament. We'll find out. Pinfall attempt, but Austin McIntire too close to the ropes. We will find out who ends up with first round buys, who will face who on episode 50 of PCW on CMT. Oh, God, and Patterson driving him down. Pinfall attempt. This should be it right here, folks. And just like that, folks, how does he do it? How does Austin McIntire find a way? Just when it seems like you've got him beat, he pulls one of those out, folks. Patterson off the ropes again. Oh, nope. Looked like he was going to go for another pop-up spine buster. Couldn't get it. Clubbing blow to the back of the champion. Patterson looks to be in trouble right here, or are we about to have a new Lubeck Lucha Libre United States Champion here on PCW on CMT? That is a friggin' mouthful, folks. Patterson forcing him back to his feet. Sending him into the turnbuckle here. Patterson going to do right in here. And once again, this time not even forearms. That is just outright closed fist, folks. Patterson better be careful he doesn't get himself disqualified right here. McIntire slowly getting back to his feet after those just blatant punches to the head. Patterson driving him down with a headlock takedown. Tie up. Of course, the winner of the Glory Cup tournament will go on to challenge the winner of Mills versus Joelberg. They'll challenge the winner of that once again. Patterson just maybe out of sheer desperation. I mean, I guess the headlock takedown. The one thing about that, even if Austin McIntire gets to the ropes, he still has to expel energy. And then there's another pop-up spine buster. Patterson tie up once again with those brutal trapping headbutts, able to end one of their careers, or if not both of them. McIntire tie up, going behind, trying to get the momentum here. Roll up, and Patterson had to kick out at a late 2, folks. Austin McIntire almost stole away the United States Championship right there. Tie up, bringing him back around. Sending Patterson in the corner. Look at that sleeper hold. Sleeper hold, very smart by Austin McIntire. Not only did it force Patterson to have to fight out of it, but it gave Austin McIntire a moment to breathe. It would be an interesting, smart strategy kind of late in the match to try to start going for submissions when you haven't been working any limbs. McIntire fighting out of that one. It's still anybody's ball game, folks. Austin McIntire following him in. Here's the time. Oh, no. Oh, blocked it. Oh, no. Oh, Patterson driving him into the mat. Can Zach Patterson retain the United States Championship? Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh. It's just almost disgusting to watch those trapping headbutts, folks. Oh, God. Oh, no. It's like he heard me. Come on, pin him, Zach. Austin McIntire not giving up without a fight. He wants that he wants that United States Championship. He wants that first round bye. Oh, Patterson barely missed that kick. That could have spelled the end for Patterson. Patterson calling for something here. Tie up right center of the ring. Here it comes. Red Death number 3 to Austin McIntire. That has to be it, folks.
1, 2, 3.
And that's 3. And what an epic main event of PCW on CMT that was, folks. And just like that, let's take a look at that again. Hanging him upside down. Not even doing anything to protect his opponent's head and just dropping him like this. Ooh, the Red Death. And just like that, folks, Zach Patterson stays off suspension, retains the United States Championship, and still maintains his first round bye going into the Glory Cup tournament. You know, it's got to sting for Austin McIntire, folks. He's still the World Tag Team Champion, obviously. He still has that going for him. It's not like he's knocked out of the tournament, but he's probably gonna have to compete on episode 50 of BCW on CMT, where we'll have the opening round. Alright, folks. This is Jack Kirkpatrick signing off. See you next week on our next episode of PCW on CMT. The Intercontinental title will be on the line, and we will finally find out the brackets for the Glory Cup tournament. We'll see you next week, folks.